a world that is changing so fast, celebrities and politicians are acting crazy. The news, a constant barrage of unfortunate events. An elite group of people were tasked to do the impossible, to make sense out of nonsense. We are the cousins.
Okay, that's cool. Well, we are on now, so welcome everybody to the first episode of The Cousins, where we are going to make sense out of nonsense. We have a very, very live and uncensored group of people here today. We've got, starting from the top, we've got Jerry. Hi, Jerry. How you doing today? Oh, and then there we go. Listen, and you can't have. You always got to have. Whenever you got the cousins in the building, you never know who's gonna show up. Also, we have Midge. I don't even know if I'm gonna use that. Jr.
My motorcycle name.
Your motorcycle name is Midge.
It's midget. It's midget. I don't know why they call me that because I'm 6'4".
You a 6'4" lie.
I just jealous. I understand. It's cool.
And then we have Mona. Hey, Mona.
It's currently at Farmers and Distillers in Washington, D.C.
Mona is the.
I'm doing a shameless plug. I shouldn't say that because they're not paying us.
They're not paying right. We don't give nobody no random promotions.
Tell them to go ahead and send you the check
Look at
now.
my drink.
Look, that drink look good though. I kind of want one.
It's called Farmer's Daughter.
Okay.
That's the sign of an alcoholic right there.
We starting already. They starting already. Listen.
What? What? Oh, so we can only see each other when we're talking.
I can. Well, you can switch it out.
Wait a minute. Oh,
Must be that cheap iPhone of hers.
shut up, JR.
If you go Android, you would have had this problem.
The iPhone too.
No, I don't. I don't buy that such product.
Because you're a hater.
Not you're a hater. Listen, we starting already. And then finally we have.
Look at my nails.
Oh, wait. I wanted to be like those are cute because I thought, and then I got.
Damn nail salon.
Oh my God, look at my nails. That's all right. Wait a minute. And, yeah, and I'm all like he done.
You tacky.
And finally, we have the songstress of the family. We have one, Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
Somebody,
You know, old people bless their heart.
you know what?
Well, Michelle gonna be with us in a minute, so I wanted to start off talking about some pop culture things that have happened. And just today, guys, I don't know if y'all saw this. We posted it in our family chat that Cardi B won her lawsuit and was awarded $1.225 million.
Nobody answered my question. I forgot what that was all about. You know how old we are.
So
You was buy another diamond ring with it.
Or another. What's that bag? A Birkin bag?
Right.
So basically, what happened was for those who don't know, and to recap for those who do, there was a blogger named Tasha K who posted who had an interview with someone who was purported to be Cardi B's roommate and said that she had herpes and that she was, doing things with Coke bottles.
Everybody got herpes nowadays.
I don't.
You know what? I rebuke that in Jesus' name. I rebuke that. What do you mean everybody got herpes? Do you got herpes? You little nasty
Hell
stuff.
no.
I mean, if you do, that's do you, boo, but don't.
Right, but you
don't
can't
stick
use
out
the
on
bathroom at my house.
us. Right. And you
Somebody
better
my
bring your
balls
own
in your
power
hand
wash.
towel. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm
And we just got a new person in the building. Jackie, how are you?
Hello, hello. It's Jackie, the baby, and Yaya.
Oh, the matriarch is in the building. Special guest.
Look, one more time, let's get in.
On Zoom. It's the which column called.
We're gonna talk about that a little bit later on. We're gonna get to that. We're not there yet, but we're gonna get there. Um, but so apparently Tasha K had this woman that said she was Cardi B's roommate, and the roommate said that she had herpes and that she was playing with herself with beer bottles and all kinds of stuff. And Cardi said that wasn't true and asked her to take it down. And homegirl said no, unless you do an interview with me. If you do an interview with me refuting this stuff, then I'll take it down. And so they went back and forth. Cardi B sued her, and she won. So to me, I feel like that is, at this point, that should be a lesson for anybody. Like, make sure you vet your stories before you put them out there.
Hey, you know what Cardi B should do? She should get the money from her and then throw it at her. That's what I would do. Like, I don't need this shit.
It's just terrible.
You just
Or at least it's a lesson. It's a lesson learned that even if the artist comes to you and says, "Take this down," go by what they say. Don't try to fight it because it's not gonna work for you, boo. They out here winning cases,
right.
and that's why they're losing money, thinking that you had something in the bag and you have to give up the bag.
Yeah, but plus you
Right.
also got to remember Cardi B got money way longer than hers. So she could have paid lawyers 10 times that amount and still been fine just to win that case.
Right, but I mean, if you if
Here's the thing is I'm about to take y'all back because me and Michelle are older than y'all. I don't know if y'all remember back
A
in the
lot
day
older than
the
us,
Luke.
but go ahead.
Shut up, Jr. The Luke parties. Uncle Luke.
Do I?
Who
Oh
does
yeah,
the
we
best
remember that.
parties.
What was that
But
after
they
school
said that
party?
back right. They said that the girls was doing stuff like that at the Luke parties back in the day. And my thing is, even if she was doing it, what business is it of hers to tell everybody?
right,
Well, that's
Yeah.
how it was, in DC back then too. At the Go Go's, they was doing it back then
Oh my
too. So,
gosh, yes.
I
That
mean,
stuff is still on YouTube too.
yeah.
you had the Go Go's. I mean, Freaknik was a thing. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta
Yeah.
it's listen, doing stuff like that, busting it wide open ain't new.
Well, hold on. So, real quick, while we on that kind of conversation, did y'all watch the Hugh Hefner, the Playboy thing last night on TV on A&E?
No, I thought I saw it, but I had questions about that too.
I
Um,
watched it. I just watched the second episode today.
because they was talking about Holly. Was it the Holly? What's her name? Holly Madison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's telling all the secrets.
Well, she not the only one. There's a couple of them, but it's funny because I mean, this is my thing with it. You stand in this man house, he paying all your bills, you driving all these cars and all this. I mean, and now you come out after he's dead and just start bad mouthing him. It's all of them. This they say, oh, he was a sexual predator. They basically trying to put it like on R. Kelly status,
Um,
except for the peeing.
I I I I believe it's possible, but what I don't understand is why did you wait until after he died? Is it because you fear for your life?
They
Is
didn't
it
want to lose that
because
money.
he
That's what it
there was
was.
some
He was
kind of disclaimer, or some
no, he was
NDA
paying
today?
them.
He was giving them money. We got somebody. We got new people in the building, y'all. The cousins is coming in. We got Aunt Deborah's in the building, and we got Cece.
Hey, COVID.
You ain't got to call that girl COVID.
We on
I'm
the
no
phone
COVID
coughing.
no more.
How
I'm
are
not
you
COVID
feel?
anymore. I'm good. I'm clear today. There's no bars or
Awesome,
one
awesome
bar.
sauce.
Listen, give it. Look, we got to give it up for Cece. She was living in COVID world for a long time and didn't get
She
it.
was
It's been
everybody,
like
and
four
she was
days.
everybody's nurse, and she was all of our triage nurse.
Listen,
And we
so
got sick.
And now she finally got it, and she realized it ain't that bad.
I ain't gonna say it ain't that bad.
now see what we're not gonna do on here. Please go to your local health department websites for real news on COVID. We're not gonna have.
Right.
Please don't listen to
We
nothing
are
that
not
JR
medical
say about
professionals.
COVID,
As
okay?
the
It was
Republicans say, fake news.
Don't listen to nothing. Listen, don't listen to nothing Jr. say. He is He's here. He's out here to kill, steal, and destroy. Don't fool with him.
Yep.
Hey,
Kill and
I had
destroy.
COVID. I know how it was.
I know, and you said you wish you'd got
You
that
said
damn
you was
shot.
dying. You said you was going through it.
Whoa, I don't remember that.
See
Oh
it?
my God! Tell the truth, shame the devil.
What? COVID brain.
Really?
COVID.
He got that COVID brain. Is what that
See,
is.
you knew he was sick because he was
And he
silent. That's how
He
you knew
was.
Jr. was sick because he wasn't talking very much.
no, when he called me and said, "Hey, is my chest supposed to be beating this fast?" I said, "No, nigga, go to the ER."
Hey, I'm a realist.
That's not how this works. That's not how
And
any
you
of
know
this
how
works.
black men do. We ain't going to the doctor unless our leg fall off.
And that's why we live longer than y'all.
And that's a
Mm-hmm.
problem.
That is a huge problem.
I survived.
Barely.
Barely.
Right, barely. You was acting like you was about to die.
You had to ask questions in order to make sure you were surviving.
I just was making sure. I wanted to make keep y'all up on the science. That's all.
Oh, okay. All right. You keeping us up on the science.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. I got you. I understand. So,
Real quick, Mona. They got
Hmm?
that movie Nobody on HBO Max now.
Girl,
Oh, the
we're
one you
not
was telling me
promoting
about.
HBO Max on here.
Yes,
listen,
they
we're
are.
not gonna be promoting nobody ain't giving us no check now. Hold on.
It's a bomb ass
You know, we
movie
got.
though.
Listen, we have to no labels while we're on here to have a discussions.
We'll just say the purple app with white writing.
Now, if they want to give us a check, we'll talk about it all day.
So that's gonna
With
fly.
the guy from
You never know.
About the Meth. There you go.
So, speaking of people we're not giving no promotions to, did y'all hear about this Ari Lennox story?
What happened? I love her.
Okay, so she did a podcast in South Africa. And this guy, apparently he's like the biggest podcaster out in South Africa. And they were talking about one of her song lyrics. And she was talking about, because her music is sexual. She talks about sex and things like that.
Right.
And so he was talking to her about the music. And then he was like, so when the last time you had somebody bust that pussy wide open? On air. And she was like, what?
Man, who done wrote this
I
book?
was talking to the kid. Say that again. I know.
You know what? No, we can't do no do
Oh,
overs.
don't do
You
Yeah,
got
but
to
you need
tell
to
the
put some
kids don't
headphones
come
in.
in during the
that. I got
podcast.
headphones in, sucker.
You got to ignore the kids.
Try, but he making my dinner, Mona.
Oh,
Oh, what do you make?
He making shrimp and broccoli Alfredo.
Oh, that sounds good. Bring me some.
Oh,
yeah, I'm trying to make sure it ain't coming out.
Hey, Jackie, this thing got a mute button. I don't know if you know that or not.
right. I know
It's
that.
real
That was
life over
that.
here, okay? Through these
Real life
podcasts,
situations,
I
huh?
need people to
But
understand that it is human beings and we are living real lives out here.
it's a newborn baby there.
Listen, one thing it is
Clarify
Podcast
that
things,
because
okay?
that could have went either way.
right.
It's a
Right.
newborn baby there.
That was something else.
We can say one thing we'll say is that this is live, raw, and unfiltered. You hear me?
No,
I'm
Ari
telling you.
Lennox.
So Ari Lennox, back to Ari Lennox. He asked her,
Who's Michelle again?
Yeah,
yeah,
slow it down. You don't have to.
he asked her when the last time somebody bust that pussy wide open.
What did she say to that?
She was like, what? Like she was shocked and uncomfortable.
Who
Well,
asked him?
I would have hung up.
Well,
What? The,
here's my thing. In my personal opinion, I'm not saying he's justified in asking that, but when you have those kind of lyrics, I think that she should have a list of answers prepared for assholes like that.
I agree. I
Or
agree
maybe he
a
should have
thousand
asked this
percent.
in a better way.
I
Maybe
was like, I said, there were
No,
maybe,
I think she should have a list of answers for people who are obnoxious like that.
I think she was like shocked and you could tell she kind of played it off and finished the interview, but she got online afterwards and was like, look, even though this is the stuff I talk about in my music, that doesn't mean that you get to ask me questions about my personal life.
Right,
And be
but
Hey,
disrespectful.
but
that's
at
where the
the same
problem is
time,
because
that can be flipped because you are talking about it in these
yeah,
albums and stuff.
that-
So people feel like, okay, so this is what you're doing, this is what you're giving us. So let me go
Oh,
ahead
I mean,
and
that's
come
saying
into your world.
that's saying it's
Art
right.
Hold on, one at a time, y'all. We can't all talk at the same time.
now you know
Wait,
what?
who asked her that?
It was somebody that called into the show.
It was a blog. No, it was a. She was doing an interview with a South African podcaster, so it was on his
Okay,
podcast.
so it's like that one. I'm not
Was
gonna
he
say his
white?
name. That one
Because
DJ.
and I say that because if you can write about it and sing about it, I think it's important for you to have comebacks for people like that.
I think here my thought is I don't. To me, whether she sings about it or not, I think it it's one thing to say, okay, I'm giving you by giving you my music, I'm giving you as much as I want to give you in that space. That doesn't give you the right to ask me
But
ab-
hold on,
about.
because you got to look at it a different way. So look at if they was to ask Trina the same question, it wouldn't be as bad. You can't ask that to Deborah Cox because she's singing about gospel music. So
When she started singing about gospel
I mean,
music, what
not Deborah
happened?
Cox. What the hell is that lady
Right.
name?
Like,
We're talking about.
He giving her
We're
different
talking about
genres.
what? How did we get here, Lord?
But
Now, how did we get here, Lord?
I'm just saying, sometimes you look at it as in he probably wasn't trying to be offensive. He probably
Can
just
I have my
thinking it
check,
was gonna come
please?
off as a joke to her.
and
That's probably what it
and
is.
that might be, but you also have to. But you got to look at it like
Was
this.
he white or black?
He was black.
South African.
He was black. South. He was black.
One thing, it's always a double standard because they'll never ask a dude those questions,
thank
like
you.
questions like that. They always asking females them dumbass questions. Even actresses have to deal with it, and actors. And I mean, some people just it's no comeback. You just like this. What? Why would you like? She should have went full.
I mean, she from DC. She could have went full PG County on her.
Yeah, she should have went
Wait a
all
minute.
full.
Hold on. You said she from DC and she could have went full PG County on it. How about she from DC? She could have went real DC.
Right.
Yeah, she
Is she
could have.
is she from DC or PG County?
She's from DC. I
She
think
from
she.
DC. We don't want to see her get to shooting at the studio now. We can't do that.
Right. Look, you remember? I don't know. Well, Jaheim had one with that. I think I want to say Steve Harvey, and he said something, and he's like, Jaheim just was like, "I shut shit down." Basically, he's like, "I was just playing."
But I mean, I look at it also from the standpoint of at what point does, because to me, like, I listen, y'all know how I feel. I don't care if a woman
Thank you.
is walks around here but about naked with her coochie and her titties hanging out. If she's not interested, you don't have the
Put it
ring.
like that. You interested?
No, that is not
That's
true.
not
Don't
true.
say that.
You know what I'm saying? If
Her.
No,
like
that's her
He
body.
put it
that's
like
her
that.
body, it don't give you the right to ask. Like don't get me wrong, you can look. You know what I mean? But like that don't give you a right to ask no questions.
You don't need to be vulgar.
There was no point. If I feel like this, if no, I mean, I'm kind of on the fence when it comes to this because at the same time you are giving this information out through your songs, through your music. But I understand where you're coming from when you say a time and a place. I get that. But at the same time, if there was a if I forgot what I was about to say. There we go. Over.
That's it, done. Well, here it
It's
is.
all right. It's a baby.
I
Right. You
forgot
just
he
had
said
you
he
just had a
first on my
baby.
lap.
Listen, people's artwork is their artwork, and it's almost like TV. When people are acting and they're doing stuff, like you just can't assume that that's just what they're doing. Now she may be singing stuff, but you don't know if she really doing all that stuff. It's all artists, even like rappers, rapping like they gangsters when they really live in Beverly Hills,
Right.
sitting. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So you don't get to assume or ask those kind of questions personally because it's one just disrespectful. And if she was going to tell you, you think she's going to tell you on the air like that? Like approach the question a different way.
Well,
Like,
it's the
hey,
way he said it.
yeah,
I think it's the way he said it. Unfortunately, some people when they hear someone talk sexually, they think that gives them free wills who listen to me, ask raunchy ass questions, and it's not appropriate.
That's like PG County education right there. You can't even speak.
there's a way of asking questions. Like if you wanted to really ask the question on who are you with, then those are the words you should have used. But you coming at it as who the last person you let busted wide open type deal.
Yeah.
It's
I feel like
raunchy.
that's kind of him trying to come
It's
out
and
as,
it's
oh, I'm
raunchy.
funny. Let me get some more let me get some more viewings and more followers because of the way that I'm asking these questions. I'm coming out as bold, so let me go ahead and do it like that. See if I can get extra followers or whatever.
Exactly. Because really, he asked the questions to for trying to create content.
Maybe he was trying
You
to
know what I
bust it
mean?
himself. That's why he was trying to find out.
Well,
I
he
mean,
should
it was
have
probably
asked
a
her that off
combination
air
of
then.
things.
He ain't had no game, so that was part of his game plan.
That was a sorry game.
Hold on, y'all. We gotta fix something real quick. Cause they can't hear y'all very well, so I'm gonna fix it. We're gonna take a quick second.
What we doing? A commercial break? What is this?
Price is right.
Commercial
No. Commercial break.
Huh?
If you take a picture of that recipe.
Commercial break.
Oh,
Look
come.
on the menu. I think the
Get
menu.
back to
You can find it
the
on the Farmers and Distillers website because you can find the menu online.
Well, yeah, okay.
He was lying about the commercial break. I'm gonna need y'all to call each other on that. Thank you.
Shut up, Jr.
Shut up, Jr. They can. Shut up. Why are you this way? I don't understand.
Jesus.
Don't blame Jesus for this.
How did you get here, Lord?
Right. That's who
That was
JR
Deborah
said.
Cox.
You know what, Jerry?
Wait a minute though, y'all. I think she does do gospel too.
She's done some gospel, but she don't do gospel like
Y'all
that.
me that like I was retarded, huh?
But you
When
didn't
did that
know.
happen?
I think now.
See, I know what I'm talking about. Praise Jesus.
This-
Well, I'll take it back.
Now.
I don't know nothing.
Hey y'all, let me tell
And
y'all.
I only said I think. You know,
Yes,
everything
she
can be
does. She
verified
does have a couple
through
of gospel
Google.
songs that she has done. That don't mean she does gospel, but
Listen, if you do one, you do
It
gospel.
does. It does mean she does gospel.
I mean, I don't. That doesn't mean
hold
like.
on, wait. Let's bring that back though, because some of these gospel songs that they have now are not the gospel songs. Like for instance, SWV's one of SWV songs, they now use it as a gospel song, and it was
What
not.
song is that?
Rain Down on Me. I had to think about it.
That song is not
Down on
about
Me.
Jesus.
They
Who's
put
using that
that
as
as a gospel song.
Wait a minute. Are they confusing it with Kirk Franklin's?
They
No,
I think they are.
No,
I mean-
ma'am. I'm telling you. They have Rain Down on Me as a gospel song.
Well, hold on,
I
because
used to like
that
that
ain't the
song.
first time I've heard gospel music and they done took a rap song or something and turned it into gospel too as well.
Yep, because they use Crazy. I think I'm crazy. I think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
That song, they use that as a gospel song.
Well, what
Did
part
they?
of the lyrics is that?
That's where it is. No,
Right.
What church you going
creativity
to?
is gone.
Hold on. Are they changing the
Jesus.
words and using the music? Because that's
So rain down on me. They did not change the words, all the words. They just put God
Let your
in there
raindrops
from
Pick the baby
time
head
to
up.
me, Lord, rain.
Yes, I need you to rain on me.
That song is not about. That song is.
It's not.
I don't
It's
know
not
what
about
raindrops they think the load is going to drop on them,
Wait a minute.
but them is not.
What is it? Tell the people what it's about though.
It's
that. Rain down on me was definitely for the
Must have been an R. Kelly
17
song.
and above.
that song was about doing it.
Yeah. It's okay. You can say it. My kids are not on. I have an earbuds in.
That song was about sex.
Mine is right here. Mine is.
That was an R. Kelly song.
Not an R. Kelly song. I hate you.
We will not speak that name.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. So
We will not.
I missed
And
it.
y'all know I used to love me some. Love listening to his music. That was my Saturday morning
I still
clean
do.
up. Okay.
Play.
12
Now I
play.
can't listen to nothing he say.
Chocolate Factory,
Oh,
TP2
how do y'all
and
feel
3.
about velvet robes? Yeah. What? Yes. I wasn't trying to say no names.
Yeah, Deborah, tell your mom we can't say the name.
Even though JR just said we trying not
What
to
the
say
name is?
his
What the name you say?
So
The Red Velvet documentary.
I didn't watch it. Did y'all watch it?
no, it
I
starts
don't-
Friday.
Okay, look, I'm
Okay.
not gonna lie.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. That's coming. I'm gonna be excited about that.
Is that about who I think it is?
Yes, and I'm.
Nasty. Hey,
Somebody tell
nasty.
me. 'Cause
Miss Nasty.
I'm so happy. We can say her name, Janet Jackson. I can't wait
Thank you.
for that because I know that's gonna be good.
They
I hope
have
they
one
show the
that.
Super Bowl incident again.
They are. It's gonna be on there.
The mini,
You know
a
what?
mini
They're gonna talk
documentary.
about that. They're gonna talk about
I heard
the
they
Super
said
Bowl
she went in
incident.
detail about that.
They're
Yeah.
going to talk about her
baby?
relationship with her brother. They're going to talk about her.
They're gonna talk about the baby.
Relationship.
The child.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the child will be.
I love me some Janet, but I just really am upset that she has been denying the fact that she's had a baby.
She has never denied the fact that she had a baby. She just never talked about it.
Okay, well,
No,
that's even better.
she talk. Are you talking about the first one?
Yeah.
The first
But
one.
you
How
know
many
that whole
has- wait a
family is
minute,
real
there's
secretive
more?
anyway, though. So it's not a
Because
it's
the
expected of
current
them.
one, she hasn't denied. I follow her on Instagram.
Yeah, the
She be
current one
posting
she isn't
her-
denied, but the one from back in the day with DeBarge, she has never said that she didn't have that baby.
Are you talking about the one where everybody just
They never
randomly
confirmed.
disappeared?
She's just never confirmed it.
Wait a minute. Janet has another baby.
Oh my God.
What baby are you talking about?
I'm talking
First
about
of
the
all,
one with the
how you
bar.
gonna sit here and try to make it seem like you this big fan and you don't even
Wait
know
a-
about
wait.
his life?
She had a baby a couple of years ago. What is he, 3 now?
Yeah, he's like 3 or 4 now.
Listen, some of my fanness is early on, and then there's a fade. But I still.
Something is wrong with you. Why are you this way?
Wow.
All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to depart.
All right, Mona. So
Okay. I will
You
talk
about
to
to go
y'all
somewhere and
next
get drunk
time.
again.
Love y'all.
love
I'm
you
not
too.
getting
You
drunk
have a
at
good
all.
old time.
I will. Y'all enjoy
Don't
yourselves.
come out here with no
Goodbye.
We
baby.
got phone calls coming
That-
in.
Oh my God. I'm not having no damn baby. Thank you.
All right, so fam, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. This comes from the group Circle of the Saints on Facebook. It's always a mess on here. So this is a picture. This is a video of this woman who is dropping her baby off at her looks like her baby father house, and she just puts the baby on the porch and walks off and goes back to the car
Where was
But
the
she just-
father?
in the house.
Well, you know.
She didn't even make sure he got outside and got the baby.
She just
Hey,
put the
it's
baby-
She
cold
was
out
getting
here.
off the phone.
Damn, in a minute, it's cold as shit out here.
Who the hell let you back in the group?
I never got off. Wait a minute. Oh, damn. Did I lose my button? Oh, no. I didn't.
I'm just trying to say, like, I've seen a couple times before with people that, I've been, relationships I've been in, and like with the girls and the baby father has come and literally just dropped the baby off like that and just drove off.
That
So
is
I guess she
disrespectful
felt
and
like
so unnecessary.
it is. But
That
she
means you don't
said,
love your child that much. You do something like that.
Yeah,
I think-
like anything can happen, especially now.
Well, like so here's the thing. From what I can see from the
did
video,
she ring the doorbell?
from what I can see from the video, like he's standing outside, he's looking at the window, and I guess from some of the backstory is that she was like, "Come and get your, you're gonna have to come get the baby. I need you to watch the baby." And he was like, "No, I ain't doing that." And she was like, "Well, I'm coming to the house." And so he's standing out there with the phone, and she comes up, puts the baby on the porch, and walks back to her car.
Now, what did she have to do? Like, I need to know the whole
I
story.
mean,
Like, did she have to go to
listen.
work?
Was she going to deliver a child?
It was daytime, so I mean, she could have been going to work, or she could have been going,
I don't know. That's an iffy one because I don't know the circumstances of that situation. So it's hard
No,
to say.
I'm sorry. That's not iffy. At the end of the day, that is a child who cannot really fend for themselves. You wait for the adult to come and get them and make sure that they're good, or at least open the door and put the child inside.
But Jason said, according to the video, it looked like the baby daddy is there in presence. Now, whether he
Looking out
goes
the
outside
window.
to come to the door, And
Yeah,
Oprah
he's
was looking
recording
the
her.
window though.
He's recording her through the window.
Oh, so he there. Listen.
So I think it had to been something where it's probably her turn.
They
to
got
get him,
issues.
his turn
That's
to
what
get
that
him.
is.
He ain't want to
there's
or
something
something.
going on with that.
And she was like, "Oh no, you gonna get him because I gotta go to work or I got something to do."
Yeah.
And he was being an asshole probably. That's probably what that is.
That's what that sound like.
But it sounded like he recorded her to do stuff like that, because now he about to take her to court.
Right, which means like in my thing,
How you
like
gonna take me to court? You watching the video?
Dropping off a baby on my front door.
But you
Like it
watching
was a
me
piece
do it.
of,
And
Amazon
it's your
package.
child. Nah. I don't get these circumstances. I don't get it.
Did he ever get the baby out?
I mean, I would assume somebody went and got that baby at some point.
You know what I think, and I've seen this, like, because I know people that this happens to. He probably was teaching her a lesson, because anytime he wanted to get the child, she might have gave him a hard time, but would infringe on his time anytime she wanted.
See, again,
so at some point he would have to be like, "Oh, okay, so you can do it, but you can just drop the baby off whenever you want. But when I want my child, you don't give him to me. So I'm gonna record you and take this to the courts."
I mean, I still feel like either way, the baby ain't have shit to do with this.
Exactly. But the baby is always the pawn between mommy and daddy.
That's true. So that whether the baby have anything to do with it, that's
the baby is always the pawn between the people who are not fully adults. You can't say the mommy and the daddy, because anybody can make a child, but to take care of one, you gotta have that. That's when you have that title. So
that title don't matter when the baby come and there's a man and a woman or whoever got the baby. But I'm just saying there's a backstory that we don't know about, and so that's a hard one. That's a hard one.
You never know.
Well, on the outside looking in, I don't agree.
We all on the outside looking in.
Listen, but none of us are in it.
Cece trying to give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm sorry. I would normally do that, but I don't do that when it comes to kids.
I'm just saying I don't know what's going on. Like
that must be the COVID talking.
If the man was there videotaping her, then she ain't leave the child.
I feel like they both wrong. Like real talk.
She is wrong.
I think they both wrong.
In my head, she is wrong. She is absolutely wrong.
Mm-hmm. Why is she wrong though? Why is he not wrong for not coming and getting the baby?
Because we don't know what happened.
We don't know the circumstances. But
so we don't know whether she wrong or not.
Her actions got her to take her child out of the car where there was a parent and somebody to watch, to put the baby on a porch. Now, I'm sorry, anything can happen from the time that he decides to come outside to come and get the child and whatever is going on outside. There are kids dying left and right now. Somebody just shot a 6-month-old baby in Atlanta.
I mean, I hear all of that. I get you on that, and I get it to the mothers out there. I'm just saying, she ain't dropped the baby off at the house and nobody was there. He was there recording her, so that's just that's a civil matter.
So are you going with this, since the baby was on the father's property, it's now in the property?
I'm saying both of. I think both of them are wrong. Like
they're both wrong, but I'm not going to say here. I can't say either one of them because I don't know the situation. Like, I don't know the backstory. Like, I don't know why she decided to drive. You don't know if she had to go to work. She was on her last day and she was tired of this man. I mean, and vice versa, as what cuz Jerry said. Like, I don't know the story, so I can't give no opinion on either one. Basically.
Ma got something to say. Okay, Mama got something to say.
Whenever you muted.
Okay, let me say, I blame both of them. And it doesn't matter whether she dropped the baby off and he was standing out there. She dropped the baby off knowing that he didn't come to the door, because a normal or a mature woman would have made sure that he came and got that baby. The man took it upon himself to just videotape. You wrong too.
That's what I'm saying. Both of them is wrong.
Somebody leaving the porch. Both of them wrong.
Michelle is in the Michelle is in the comment section. Hey, Michelle.
Hey, cuz.
Ma, like you, I think both of them is wrong. Like,
Stop it.
to me, you have to have there is a level of, listen, I don't have no babies. I don't have no babies. Ain't none coming over here. I don't want no parts of it.
Why not?
JR, no.
Hey, JR saying he don't want to be running around his kid because we over 40 now. That joint ain't the same.
Whoa, speak for yourself. I'm
Boy,
21.
we the same damn age. Shut up.
Y'all are literally the literal same age.
Exactly.
Jerry is older by a minute.
We in this
I came in this world by myself. I'm leaving by myself.
Ooh, tell the truth. Ooh, so you gonna deny me?
I don't know you. Who are you?
You see her, right? She done unmuted my stuff.
Hi, Peyton.
Listen to myself.
All right, Jason, what else you got for us?
All right, so now that we have Aunt Deborah on the phone.
Who is me?
Pretty sure that's your mother, but okay.
Oh, that's Michelle.
I know that's my mother, but I have her listed as Aunt Deborah. I want to talk about the term matriarch.
All right, it's time for me to get off.
No. Because here's the thing. It is. We all grew up with soul food, and we have a woman led family. Like, that just is what it is. Which is matriarchal.
I mean, you're right, because if you think about it, everybody had 3 girls and a boy.
Everybody had 3 girls and a boy.
Except for Aunt Maxine. She had 2 boys and a girl.
Everybody had 3.
Yeah, everybody had 3 girls and a boy.
So
it's a lot of us.
This is a woman led family, and I personally, the way that I look at the term matriarch, a matriarch is the person who people go to for the advice. They're the person that some people go to for support. They're the ones that if when there are holidays or things like that, that's the person whose house they go to.
Well, that sounds like I'm the matriarch.
Shut up, nigga.
You've been to your house and God knows how long.
But I also think that like matriarch isn't a title that you can take. Like you can't claim matriarch.
Yeah.
That's something that is bestowed upon you.
Yeah.
Why she keep hollering yeah?
Because I want you to understand this. You keep trying
to deny
Look up the
word matriarch and tell me what it means.
I mean, it says it's the oldest person in the family.
To me, it means who I trust with my life and my kids.
Matriarch is the oldest person in the family.
Wait, hold on. You know what? Let's go ahead and let's consult the Googles.
If it ain't you, Aunt Deborah, it's Michelle.
It can be Michelle.
No, it's you. She is younger than Aunt Deborah. Don't stop it. Just stop. Stop it. Stop.
She just don't want that title.
The matriarch
does not mind the job and everything that it entitles. She just don't want the title.
The matriarch is a woman who is the head of the family. It does not say anything about age.
It's a toss-up between you and Michelle. It's okay.
It says, the definition is a woman who rules or dominates dominates the family group, and is the head of the family.
I did have a twin sister, so.
Well, let's talk about your son Tevin Campbell back there.
Nah.
Shut up. He cannot hear you.
Why do you keep calling that boy Tevin Campbell? I personally, I think that you, as someone, like, you can't claim matriarch. You can't say I'm the matriarch if that is something that is naturally happens.
He's right, Aunt Deborah. There has to be something that you have earned, and so far. How many times have we been to the other house?
We're not talking about people in specifics and stuff.
I'm not, but I'm just saying, how many times have we been to the other house for any event other than when I was pregnant with Kai? That was the last time I've been.
You right, because you
feel like
stabbed me at one of those events.
Shut up, Jr. That's Hakuna Matata. It's in the past. Let it go. Let
I'll
it
put your ass
go.
when I catch you.
I feel like when someone
I was pregnant.
is constantly saying what their title is, they're trying to believe it themselves and convince others. So that's
It's
my
not
that's
that
my take on
convincing.
it.
I think she just say it around certain people because I've never heard her say it. I'm not gonna lie.
And you was because you wasn't there when it was said, but
You might be right.
but it's I think that like it is. I do think of Michelle as one of the matriarchs. You know what I mean? Like that is something that I feel like that's something that you're called to do. It isn't something that you just choose. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
it
know
isn't.
she is. If my kids would choose to stay with her over me, and I made them.
Well, Jerry, you also
That's 'cause you
mean.
get
But
some
his
bad
mom
money.
would choose to stay with Gene over me.
See, and unfortunately, mommy's not here no more.
And listen, and I will say
I'd rather go to your house than the other house.
And listen, I would say there was a reign of Aunt Jean.
Oh,
Where she was the matriarch of the family,
she scared everybody.
even with Granny being around, Aunt Jean was the matriarch. She was the person who made the decisions.
She did.
I agree.
She kept everybody in line, including that little midget over there.
I mean, and that's a hard job in and of itself.
JR.
So we flicking people out today? Is that what we doing?
Man, your mother, her middle finger got a good workout yesterday.
Listen, how the neighbors go.
I'm going to apologize for doing that.
No,
yesterday. I was
no,
not myself.
you better
I
not.
was
Well,
I'm waiting on
He
my
earned it.
apology, matriarch.
He earned that. He earned all.
He earned every single one of them. He earned every single one of those.
I'm waiting.
I was on Tylenol, so I wasn't myself.
Tylenol. Tylenol make you do this?
So listen,
I ain't
y'all.
on that Tylenol. Where's that Tylenol at?
For my audience, we talk all the time. Like, as a family, we are very close, and we talk.
I don't even like y'all.
Shut up, JR.
I'll be the first one to call. First one to be like this. I ain't heard.
We talk all the time. We have a very strong family bond, and I think part of what makes that family bond so tight is that like we don't always have to agree. We don't even always have to like we've had knockdown dragouts. But one of the things that we will do is if you are not in the family and you cause problems,
you're going to catch all these hands.
You're going to catch everybody in the family. So on my memory lane
whether
topic
it
for
be
this,
in person or on social media, you will get the business, okay?
you going to get it.
Okay.
See, I wasn't even going to bring up the social media time. I was going to talk about the time we had the family fight in front of JR and Jerry's house.
Oh, and then, I was talking to Michelle about that, and I was like, it all started with Donnie and that daggone knife.
It did.
Michelle said, "Yeah, I had to whoop his ass. She beat him with the newspaper and threw him in the bushes."
And didn't they break her bushy? And she
No, she threw him in the bushes.
She did throw him in the bushes.
And threw his knife.
I don't even remember. It started with the knife. I thought it started with something else.
Actually, it started with the knife, and then
First,
somebody
that's
threw
not
a
even
rock.
actually what started. It started at Jamal and them house with me and Selene anyway. That's what really started it. It wasn't that, but it triggered over to the house, and that's when Donnie brought the knife. But it started at Jamal's house originally.
And what happened?
Go ahead, tell the story, JR.
Man, I don't remember that story. I'm 41 years old, and I ain't.
Oh, now you acknowledging
like 6
your
years
age.
old. Huh?
We wasn't 6 years old. We might have been 8 or 9.
Yeah,
maybe 10.
We was like 6. It was in the 80s.
Nah. Hey man, the 80s was 10 years for us.
Yeah, y'all was 10 in the 80s. And I remember the story halfway.
I remember somebody threw a rock.
No, that's a different story. That's the one where I got the beating for something I didn't do.
No,
and I got a
somebody
beating
threw a
for
rock.
nothing I didn't do neither.
And Selene ducked, and it hit you, Jason.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
That
I sure did.
That's what started it.
Yeah.
That was
and
a
the rock
crazy day.
thing was Randy.
And we all got whoopings for it and didn't do nothing. I got 2. Hi, JD.
Hi, JD.
This what we
How are
doing?
you, Uncle JJ?
I'm good. We're online. Say hi, everybody.
Shut up, JR. Let him
Hi,
have his
everybody.
What you not gonna do, JR?
Say it to my face.
What you not gonna do, JR? Is talk to my nephew like that. I'm not gonna stand for it.
Who?
He's not
I
talking
was
to your
talking
nephew.
to
He's
Jerry.
talking to me.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
got that one. I know what you said. That's all right. Ask me again to get on Zoom, motherfucker.
Hey, I'm the one that asked you to get on Zoom. So,
what else you got, Jason? Before I kill somebody on here,
I saw this video the other day,
can't do nothing. You a
and
misfit.
I have questions. I'm gonna see if I can bring it over here to. I don't know how I can show it to y'all.
Do we have a chat thing?
There is a chat thing, but it is this video of this man, and he's got this little girl, like he's whooping her, but he's actually like hitting the ground.
I saw that he was hitting the ground or hitting the. She was going.
And she's like, off. So I have feelings about this video.
Why?
Because listen, like, all right,
Don't get in trouble.
I ain't gonna get in trouble. I say what I got to say.
Are you about to go through this terrorizing thing?
That is trauma.
Jason.
That is trauma. You are traumatizing that child.
Tell me how I knew. How I knew you was gonna go there.
Because you know your brother.
I don't like it.
I knew he was about to pull that card.
I don't like
I'm
it.
over here scaring my baby.
Well, why you didn't like it, Jason?
Like, I don't like the fact that everybody is around laughing. Like, you can hear people laughing in the background. Like, that to me.
I laughed.
If you grew up in the
while the
80s
video was going on.
and we got beat on the curb and everybody was laughing who was there.
I didn't like it then.
But we really got beat. She didn't get beat.
Yeah.
She was playing.
Imagine having to go out. We had to go outside.
She was scared. Like she was scared is what it was. You can look at that baby and you can see that's fear.
But Jason, she didn't get touched. That's like when Jackie was getting her hair combed and Aunt Deborah just put the comb on her head and she screamed bloody murder and screamed for Jesus.
Why we gotta bring that up?
Because it's the same thing.
Listen, secrets will be revealed, y'all.
Secret. She screamed for Jesus and everybody that walked past.
No secret is left untold.
But it's the same thing if you think about it. They wasn't touching her. So what was she screaming about? She was just screaming because she knew.
Because she was scared. She knew she was going to get a whooping. That was that anticipatory.
But, wait, hold on. So let's bring it back though, because anytime that you would even threaten the child, are you saying that's the same thing? Because they immediately, if they know that you're that person that don't have an issue, with the discipline, and they say, you know what, don't worry about it, I'm gonna go get my belt, they immediately start to cry. So are you saying that's traumatizing as well?
But the difference is
what?
That it is videoed, and it is
everything don't need to be recorded.
Everything don't need to be recorded, and you got somebody video and you got a bunch of people there laughing. Like, that's traumatizing.
You do realize in 2022, that's the day and age where everybody's recording everything. Saying people who take pictures of their food they about to eat. It's just, that's just how it goes.
That don't make it right, though.
Of course it don't make it right, but everybody's on social media and recording everything anyway.
Why do you need the cars if they're about to play?
I mean, that takes me that reminds me that over the holiday season, there was that video of that little boy who, like, I guess he wasn't doing good in school, and so he
got his head shaved.
No, so his mom got a PlayStation 5 box.
I know what you
and
I saw that.
Like, kid was super hyped because he thought he was getting the PlayStation, and they was like, opened it up,
and it was books.
Which, listen, I don't necessarily have an issue with that part of it, but the part I have an issue with, is the recording part, because like this kid was super hyped, and then like everybody making fun of him, and like you could tell he's like really upset.
Well, hold on, because that's a learning experience. I bet you that kid do better next time. So when Christmas
if he don't shoot the daggone school up,
why would he gonna go that far?
That was probably excuse me, that was probably an instance where the mother kept trying to tell him that if he don't do what he's supposed to do or get his work done, this was gonna happen. But him thinking that okay, it's a PlayStation 5, I can do what I want to do, and it ain't gonna make no difference. Then, yeah, you supposed to get that. Get the book.
Right.
And
I don't have a problem with
I
him
feel like
getting
they
the
recorded it
books.
too, which is good parenting for the next person, child that come along, that they gonna
I
do the
don't.
same
I
thing.
disagree. I just feel like
That's how
that's therapy
kids, because
bills.
kids on social media too, just like y'all are.
So
Yep.
hold on. So what about the? If this doesn't have anything to do with, well, no, it's still a discipline thing. So what about the one that wasn't recorded? It was not recorded, but it was detailed on social media about a woman who had a baby and a 7 or 8 year old boy. The 8 year old boy or whatever was doing something, messing around in the store, not paying attention, doing what 7 8 year olds do. That mother took the child to the bathroom and made the child do push-ups.
I don't have a problem
There
with
was
that.
a there. So why I gotta go in the bathroom and do push-ups and that's not
First off,
traumatizing?
that's disgusting.
I mean,
Because
that's.
that we don't know who the hell
On
did
the
what in that bathroom. I'd be mad.
I mean,
You
I
might
would be
need to like,
mad,
I'm
but
gonna take
like,
an ass whooping. I'm
I
gonna
look
take a
at it
beating.
like because see, here's the thing, like we all went through these things, and we all had this we had some situations, but like we didn't live in an era where that stuff would go viral. You know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
people who didn't know us,
If you wasn't in the area in the room,
you didn't see it.
happen.
And
Nope,
so,
thank
here
God.
we're
Thank
talking
good
about
Lord.
people who we don't, we don't know these children. We don't know them. All they're known for, at this point
Is that meme
this
or that
meme or this
video?
video. And so it
Well,
makes it more complicated than just, oh, that was discipline.
unfortunately, this is
But
But
hold
you know
on, because
what?
what about
I don't
it's
mean
the
no
same
harm.
memes
That
that
is
come
no
out?
different. My music.
No,
It's
you're
the
not.
same
no.
memes that come
That
out
is no
now,
different
and
than
in
a
10 years,
child.
that little boy famous.
Yeah.
That's no different than the mother videotaping the child cussing at somebody,
Yes.
knowing it's wrong.
Hate them.
And fighting. And out there, they just recording the fight.
Mama, your hand is over the camera.
She don't want nobody to see her.
Bless her
I
heart, she
can't
old.
stand those things.
I don't like those either.
He
Like
said,
I don't like.
"Mom, you eat Popeyes."
To me personally, I feel like children children videos you shouldn't be videotaping your child either doing bad or getting in trouble. Like that shouldn't be something that should be disseminated on social media. You know what I mean?
I honestly feel like everything don't have to be on social media. Like,
Right.
you don't have to post every little thing. Oh, here's my breakfast. Oh, I'm going here for lunch. Oh, yeah. It's not. What's the point? I don't need to know your whole life story. It don't seem to me like you're having fun if you're too busy posting.
My thing is, if the people still posting, that means they ain't watched you on Netflix, and
Right.
they need to learn. Cause
Yeah.
baby, he found out everything about everybody and made sure that they was dealt with and handled all at the same time. So,
Speaking of children on the internet, move, Gabriel.
He can't hear you. Get
Tell them
off me,
I'm
child.
not eating Popeyes.
They said move.
Cardi.
What you say?
Was that Church's chicken?
No, it's
That's a hard
Hardee's.
boy.
And she
Oh,
over here
Hardee's.
tearing this
She
Hardee's
like,
up.
"Put on your,
Like the
chicken."
rest of us ain't hungry.
All I know is I be sick of it. Like I'm tired of seeing
call this
all
one
these
hot dog
dances. I'm just over it. Like, these kids nowadays don't know what to do without social media, and that sucks.
That
that's
is
a
true.
problem.
It's a big problem.
Hold on, because you can't even say the kids, because it's adults that don't know what to do without
Yeah.
social media.
Them too.
I mean,
That's
listen,
what the kids get.
social media is my job right now, so
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
That too, but
But I don't. But it is. Good Lord, I get so. It would just be so much stuff. Like we could talk about this shit for days.
I think that there is, but personally, like I think part of parenting should be, again, not a parent. I don't want that job. That's not my ministry. But
But you're an uncle.
I'm
So
an
you
uncle.
still got partial parenting.
But like, I feel like that should be part of that's part of how do you parent in the digital media age? How do you parent during social media? Like,
You know how you do it when your kid piss you off? Give me your phone. Or your phone.
Really? Again?
His phone in his pocket. David, give me your phone.
is he pooping again?
You see, he said what I do.
That baby, listen,
Hey,
stop
you
feeding
take
him
that
so much. He
phone.
won't poop so much.
He be hungry. He
Oh, they-
like you. He just like his uncle. Or eat
All
you
right,
out of
Jason,
house
what else
and
you got
home.
for us?
Actually, that's it. We are done.
What? How we get done so fast?
We've been out here for an hour.
It's almost 7 o'clock. And hey, Michelle.
And then listen, and Michelle comes in
She done
finally.
came in a day late, the dollar short. She knew what the hell she was doing, coming in the damn show.
Hi, Michelle.
I couldn't get on. I had a hard time.
I bet you did. You ain't called nobody and asked her.
She was in the chat watching.
Wonderful. Now that we're at the end of the show.
Yeah,
All right,
I
well,
thought
so
we was going till 8.
no.
Look at her now. She ready to talk.
Deborah ready to talk now. She her
I
belly
didn't hear
full.
nothing.
We can go for another 20 minutes if you want, but we can't go too much further
How
than
many
that.
people you got watching?
Not very many that I can see, but
For now.
For
Until
now.
once they get a hold of JR ass, thank God your ass
That's all right.
is on social media.
Sooner or later, it's gonna
Hey,
be a
y'all,
comedy
listen.
podcast.
So y'all know Facebook got a dating app.
Huh?
yeah.
How you know, Jackie?
Facebook got a dating app. This guy,
How you know? Because you ain't single.
I
What
didn't
he
say
said?
it was for me.
Oh. Well,
I
okay.
just said, I'm trying to tell a story, you ass.
Okay.
God, dog.
This-
You wear that name well, don't you, JR?
So Facebook got a dating app, and one of the girls I know wrote on there talk about this man used a line on her, and she said she ain't know what to do. This man said, "Can I tie your shoes so you don't fall for no more nonsense?"
That's
What?
whack as I don't know what. That is just so
That is
goddamn
dumb.
whack.
That boy is a genius.
Oh my
Listen,
god.
it's clever, but also dumb.
That boy's
You
a
can't
poet.
even be
Somebody
mad
get that
at
man a
him.
book deal.
Shut up, JR.
What is that? What we done came to? They over here using these TikTok lines.
That's almost just as bad
Wait.
as the dude who said earlier to the girl on the radio.
Wait, I just
Somebody
saw this
was
meme that
awful.
says, "Nobody, badass kids." My mama got a toy in her drawer that shake when I turn it on.
Ooh.
No.
Now, I'm gonna tell you where that dude got
Well,
that line
let me
from.
tell
He go
you,
watch Wild It Out.
nowadays they use those as letdowns for those who are breast pumping.
What?
Yeah.
I done missed something.
Right?
Really?
Say it again?
Wait a minute. Come on back. Rewind that back. All I got was breast pumping.
Jackie,
What happened?
Jackie, come on.
They use those toys now to do the letdown for the breast milk when they
Oh
breast pump.
shoot. Oh
You just sitting
wow.
there with the no.
Okay, so I do got one more bonus story for y'all. I got one more bonus story. So Juanita Bynum was on her show. This is old. It's probably a couple, maybe first part of the year old. Juanita
Hey,
Bynum.
describe her. I'm trying to figure
Juanita
out.
Bynum is
Still gospel singer.
she's a gospel singer and a preacher.
JR, you know who that is?
Isn't she an evangelist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess she still is. I don't know what she is now.
You heard that on
She
Yeah,
was on her show and she said that she is tired of seeing women in the pulpit without like pantyhose on or stockings on, and their legs is greased up, because that means all that woman want. All she can do is lift her dress up, and then she can just let the man hit it from the back.
What church you say this was?
So she trying to say that's an easy accent?
Yes.
Hold up.
Who the singer there? Kurt Franklin?
That was funny.
We gotta back that up. What's greasing the legs got to do with hitting it from the back?
You have to ask
Lubrication.
Juanita Bynum.
Oh Lord, Jr.
They all said lubrication. I'm done.
So they're gonna wipe down the leg. No, that's no.
So they starting from the ankles and working their way up.
Just already ready to go.
She said,
What
if
church
you a
this
woman,
was at?
Look at him.
if you a woman who in the pulpit who does not put on pantyhose or stockings, it is because you have the spirit of someone who lift a leg up and just let anybody hit it.
She said that
Sound
as
like
part
she
of her
thinking about the wrong
spell.
thing in church.
Okay, now
I'm not trying to be funny, but
what's
some
that?
stockings stop at the top of your thigh, so it still don't matter.
Yeah, that's true. Them thigh
It
highs.
was called thigh highs, yeah.
Yeah, look at JR. Look
And
at
then
him.
you had the women that used to wear garter belts with the
Yeah, I was
stockings.
gonna say the garter belt with the stocking, and
Yeah,
then
that
they
was
draw
back in
that
like your
line
day,
up they back of their
back when
leg.
y'all was doing the disco at the gospel back in the 1800s.
No,
Not
was
Not
no
1800s.
disco happening at the church. What?
I said, what's going on at Woman to Bottom Church? That's what I need to know.
That's
What
your
church you
church
say
now.
that was?
No, that's just Juanita Bynum.
Nothing, JR. No church.
Is that
This
old?
Actually, she on Facebook, but we don't want you to go on there. I don't think she's.
Praise Jesus. When he do it?
I don't know, really. Hopefully not.
Not for you. Not for you, JR. Not for you.
It just brought me to this idea of like where is the line? Like, where is the line?
Where
Like,
is one?
Jesus didn't ask y'all. It's hard to say that.
Yeah, well, true.
We're not on that. You know, some people.
Some people are raw. Yeah.
Some people say and do stuff just to get attention.
Yeah, that shock factor.
Well, I was certainly shocked because
clearly we're talking about it today after about a couple of years later, so we still shocked.
I mean, I don't know how long ago it was, but I just was like, she really said that. Like,
now, to be fair, there are probably some out there that are doing that. So she's just being real for those ones.
okay. I mean, listen. We've all seen Greenleaf. We know how it goes.
Okay, not Greenleaf though,
I
but yeah,
Greenleaf was my show. That show was good.
I seen it. I like Greenleaf. It was good.
That show was good. Everybody was acting up in that show.
There's a lot of church shows like that, huh?
I'm mad I had a hard time getting on.
Did y'all hear about the woman who was in the Medea Goes to Jail show?
Yes.
Caught up in that PPP loans.
Thing.
Got caught up in the PPP loans.
Remember I told you those loans?
What?
No. The loans.
I missed that.
Let me see.
So it's the woman. Okay, so Medea Goes to Jail. The lawyer, the light-skinned woman who was putting all those extra charges on people's and making them have to stay in jail longer.
It was a movie though.
It was her and another guy that got caught for fraudulent PPP loans.
Wow. And unfortunately, it's going to be a lot more people.
Listen, they're going to catch you. You might have thought.
With PPP? Not me. I ain't with it.
Oh, no, not me.
No, not me. I don't want to go to jail.
I don't look
at
or pay fines.
And there was so many people that was like, "Oh, you should do no." How about no?
Listen, I got a business.
How about y'all get the money and let me borrow some
tax credit that they were giving because I didn't know if I qualified for it.
Now,
let me hold someone to get it because that's all.
In theory, something that people thought, if I get caught, I wasn't gonna get as much time. But they're giving out 17, 18 years for them PPP loans.
Yeah, they're not playing around.
They ain't playing with you. Now, if
it was all
you walked
done
away with $5 million, you got a year in jail.
Talking about these PPP loans, but what kind of loans are there?
So there's a
businesses
to help build a business.
Well, not really the bill. It was to pay your employees.
It was to help pay your
It's
employees.
established
Okay, I got
businesses. It was to
So,
help
like,
the
I know-
established businesses.
I know of some people who was using them to establish businesses, and they were saying, "Oh, you got 2 years. You can go ahead and get it out, and you got up to 2 years until you have to have something established within those 2 years, that 2 year point." And I sat there and I was like, honestly, if you going for that, you dumb, because there at no point in time has anybody been giving out any money and free money and telling you that you ain't got to here just have a business. Since when?
Look, it takes you at least 5 years to get in a black on any kind of loan, and you always start out in the red. So, I don't get all of that.
What's funny is all these people got the loans, and the guy who I work for, he couldn't even get it. He tried like 3 times, and he got
Listen, Kanye West got a PPP loan.
Business. Yeah, he got a few.
What?
To pay his employees. He still got people he to pay. So that's where a lot of people messed up at. Even millionaires was getting it. They was giving it to anybody who applied, or I ain't gonna say anybody, but millionaires was getting it, saying, well, instead of going to my pocket, even though I got 50 million in the bank, I can go ask the government for 5 million and then pay all my employees, my accountant, and all that stuff, and it's legit. And that's what they was doing.
And they should pay them back because they ain't even paying that much.
Listen, I don't know if you noticed, but the government is for the rich anyway.
Right.
I mean,
yes, I've noticed. Because the only one that, every time the government shut down, the only ones that's not getting paid is the ones who need to get paid.
Right.
Yep.
You never heard people in the White House saying we're going to take a pay cut today.
Huh?
You never heard people in the White House say they want to take a pay cut when the government shut down?
Nope.
They still getting paid.
They say, run me my money.
Ooh. That brought back the whole.
All right, y'all. Any final thoughts today?
Yeah, get Trump back in office.
Shut
the government
up.
You about to make
gas was cheaper.
Get choked.
This is the way everybody was like,
oh my God.
I get tired of going to the gas and fill it up at $70 to fill up gas.
The president don't have nothing to do with the gas.
The worst is when you go there, you like, okay, I got $50. I think if I put 25 in the tank,
you got a budget.
$25. I can spend 25.
I got about $20 bag of weed.
Let me give y'all an economic lesson for the day.
Here we go. Wait, Mom, hold on. Before you do this, wisdom from the matriarch.
That was pretty.
I love it.
Let me give y'all
somebody call Barry Gordy.
Lesson. And you'll think about it. If you think about it, you'll know it's true. The first year of any president, their failure or their success falls on the previous president's last year. So all this stuff that Biden is going through is stuff that Trump did. He put in order. And everybody keeps blaming that this is Biden's fault. And it's not his fault. This is Trump's doing.
Deborah, that ain't us you got to talk to. We all know that. Like he just picking up the pieces.
Well, it's the same thing like when Barack took office. He had to fix stuff that Bush did.
Right.
So, you know what? I say we just going to...
When Trump could have been successful if he'd have just kept his little hands off of everything, but he caught himself getting back at Obama and just screwed everything up. And then his screw up just continued for the next 4 years.
This is Obama's fault.
If you actually look back at history, whenever we get a Democrat in office, gas goes up. Whenever a Republican's in office, gas prices are down. Every single time. I have no idea why.
That's how they get
Don't
you.
ask
Look at
me,
you.
but that's how it is.
Wait a minute. Until a holiday.
Yep.
I don't know, but I know when George Bush was in office, gas was down. Barack got in office, gas went up.
Gas went down when George Bush was... Listen, I wasn't driving, so I don't know.
He wasn't driving in 2008? What kind of man are you?
Seriously.
I wasn't driving. I didn't get my license till 2014.
Jesus Christ, boy.
I mean, he know that.
You almost as bad as Mona, I swear.
No.
Listen, anytime that you had somebody that was driving from Florida all the way up to DC to come and pick you up, you didn't have to get a license.
Right.
Ooh, look at
We
Jason's
don't
face.
have to talk about that.
That was
Yeah,
that
oh,
was
yes,
no
we
need
do
for
now.
a license.
Wait,
You
wait.
got
So, Jason, inquiring minds would like to know.
Inquiring minds can mind their business.
okay.
No, he didn't. This your podcast.
No.
You supposed to spill the beans, ain't it?
I mean, that is the only person I know whose friend literally will drive 10 hours to come and pick them up and drive 10 hours to go back.
Wow.
Maybe your old MySpace page was true, Jason.
Ah.
On that note, guys, wonderful. This was a wonderful time.
Why is your sister calling on Duo?
Look, for my
Oh, your sister calling everybody.
Which
What is going on with your sister?
Which one?
I'm declining.
That was Brandy.
Well, I don't know why. I don't know why.
Brandy.
Yeah.
She knew what was going on
Somebody
today.
get her. Bless her heart.
So I guess next
That
time
is
we talk about your old
hilarious.
MySpace page.
We're not gonna talk about my MySpace page. We gonna leave stuff alone. Sometimes you gotta leave the past in the past.
Hakuna Matata, JR.
Right. We gonna talk about the time you got slapped with a ham.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
What'd you say?
Okay.
He said you want to talk about when you got slapped with that piece of ham.
Oh, what about that time you almost burned my mother's kitchen down?
Ooh, I remember that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
I remember that.
Or
And the fish pancakes. Yeah, I remember.
Listen, listen, one thing about this family that y'all have to understand is we don't forget nothing.
Not them no mistake brownies.
Like
no,
elephants.
Not a darn thing.
I have been, listen, I was 9 and 10 years old.
Hey, man,
And they
hey.
still talk about them no mistake brownies and them fish pancakes.
Yeah,
That
we
was
told
a-
you don't use
that
that
was
grease
a
over
big
there. Use that
mistake.
grease over there. And you
Yeah,
did it
that's-
anyway.
Uh-huh.
No,
then what was
nobody
that, a
told me.
hamburger he was trying to make. JR, when we started flames from downstairs.
You didn't see the
Oh, that
flames
was
from
cute.
downstairs. I was making a hamburger.
So,
Yeah.
when he did them peak pancakes and green eggs.
Y'all act like, see, this is why. Why did
But we
I
love you.
decide to do this?
He thought his name was Dr. Seuss.
It's okay, Jason.
Why did I decide to do this?
Cause you love us.
Dude, it's a Christmas tree.
Oh man, I would love to see that. What was that? Green eggs and ham? You said?
It was green. I was trying to make green
Pink
eggs
pancakes.
and red pancakes, but they came out pink.
You should redeem yourself and try it again.
No.
And make sure you take a picture.
I can cook. Listen, I can cook now.
Use
Yeah.
the Instapot.
You haven't sent the Instapot yet.
You are absolutely correct. I've been trying to figure out if I want to.
Oh, that's
You are
me.
absolutely correct.
See,
Oh, Deborah, I sent the thing off yesterday. I think you got the message.
see how I get treated? This is ridiculous.
I love you though.
All right, y'all. So before we go out,
After the 31st, it wasn't going.
say what?
Well, it got sent yesterday, so they should get it here in the next couple days.
Hey.
Shut
Have
up,
your own
JR.
conversation somewhere else. We told y'all
Mind
about
your
that.
business.
That have a sidebar.
Yeah. During her ADHD.
Your mother.
Some of it like that.
Okay.
Does anybody have any final thoughts before we go out tonight?
Don't invite JR next time.
I had a good time. I hope y'all had a good time. For our listeners, I hope that you guys get a glimpse into our family. We're gonna be.
And don't judge us. We are no judging family. Well, some
Yeah,
of us.
we are no
JR.
judge zone.
Oh,
Some
I'm
of you
judging
know.
like a motherfucker.
You ain't judging shit.
We're gonna come back and do this more often.
They talk like sailors on here.
Oh,
What's a
before we leave out of here, because family is so important to us, we have to definitely send a shout out to Sandra, because
Yep.
today's her
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Alessandra.
Her birthday was
Look at you. I thought you loved family.
Nigga.
You're supposed to know
everybody's
these things.
birthday now. Come on now. That's too much.
No, it's not.
That's a shame, JR.
I forget my own birthday sometimes. I'm getting old.
I know. I almost forgot to text you one year.
How did you forget to text him on your birthday? Y'all got the
I
same
forgot.
birthday.
I forgot. I woke up and I did. Oh.
Bless her heart. She ain't too bright.
I ain't gonna lie. Kids, man. Kids.
Y'all birthday is literally the same day.
Hey man, hey, that's neither here nor there.
Brandy is really trying to get in touch with people.
You know it's bad. One year I was out to
Who's
sea,
trying to get in touch with me?
and me and Shay was
With
talking
me?
the whole week, and I was like, "Yeah, our anniversary coming up." This,
Brandy
this,
on
and
the wrong
that. That
site.
day, I'm walking around the ship. It's like 3 in the afternoon, and I was like, "This, oh shit, it's my anniversary. Let me run up. I gotta run upstairs." And then I text him, text happy anniversary, and he said, "Shit, I forgot to."
I mean,
Where is
We been
listen?
talking about it all week.
Where is Malcolm X? Where is Malcolm X?
You gonna leave my husband alone? Shay, they want to say
no,
hi.
we're gonna call him Bin Laden over there.
Not Bin Laden.
No. That's not what we gonna
We're not
do.
gonna call him that.
No.
Have you seen him? Is she talking? What the hell
Yeah,
happened?
I'm talking. I had to took my headphones out.
Oh, yeah. Them little tiny ass ears. There you go.
There you go. Where the bean pies at? I can't hear you.
Ignore y'all.
He look like he sell bean pie more than I do.
You
Yes.
a lie. You is a lie. You is a whole lie. Salam alaikum.
What up?
Salam alaikum. That's all I said. You.
Is that tea you drinking?
Yes, it is.
Sure is.
Yeah,
That's
a Long Island iced tea.
It is. Look.
Uh-huh.
We ain't,
Okay.
listen, they ain't give us no money. You can't be just.
Davis.
She
Look
already
at
told you
here.
about that shit. You keep advertising.
Look,
Look
no,
what-
you're
look
not
what
supposed to put
they
that in
back.
the camera. Damn it. We had him going.
Jerry, this is an intervention.
Yeah, we already knew you've been drinking.
Jerry, this is an
And I
intervention.
only had one.
Oh, is it like Mom's one where she said she had one drink and 2 refills?
No,
Oh,
no, that was
wow.
your mother. She said 3.
One drink with a glass this tall.
Shay don't want to talk about it no more. He said she had 3. What she had? 4 drinks, 3 cups and 4 refills.
2 cups.
Yeah, and 6
Seven.
refills.
Mama
Yeah.
said, Mom just said she did not ask to be brought into this conversation.
Okay.
I'm sorry. If I got to look like a lush, we all do.
Listen, you didn't
I'm
ask
not
nobody. You didn't ask
I'm not
nobody
the one
if they
that's
wanted
not
something to eat and
lucky.
then go in the room and go to bed. So,
Look who just joined the damn group all late in the game.
well, hi, Brandy.
Audio still connected.
Hey, Brandy.
She
That's
look
a
like
damn
Michelle
shame.
right now. Michelle,
She
that
worse
was what
than
you was
Michelle.
looking like.
I know. I couldn't
gotta-
get it together.
Ooh, I want to ask her how that beef was.
How her
Hold
beef
on,
stir
Jerry.
her beef stir fry was.
Yeah.
See, this is usually how it goes. You know how I said like 18 minutes ago that we was gonna leave and
Brandy.
sign off, and we still
Yeah.
talking.
So she just
Hey,
popped on
guys.
it. How did that beef stir fry come out?
Well, hold on, because Jason, technically you can go ahead and we can get
I
off
have
the
to go-
air, but we can stay on Zoom if you want. to.
Right. I'm waiting on you to get to a point where we can do that.
Oh,
Okay,
well, all right,
go
well,
ahead.
hold on. Everybody
Oh,
stay
go
on.
ahead.
All right,
Log
y'all.
yourself out.
Thank y'all for so much for watching us today. We'll be back either next week. We'll be back at some point. We'll figure out.
Next week.
We'll be back next week, guys, and to talk
Don't
to
you do that? Give us something to look forward to, and then take it away.
We'll be back
That's
next
you
week.
just like Warner Brothers. Gave us the Wayne's Brothers, now they took it away.
Right.
Are y'all gonna let him finish this so we can?
We'll be back next week with another episode of The Cousins. Y'all have a great night, and we'll see y'all later. Don't forget, at 8:30 or 8:30 Central Time, we'll be back to do some D&D games. Let's see. I got a whole bunch of other stuff that's coming up soon. I forgot what I forgot to do my outro, but okay. See what y'all did? Fooling with y'all. But we'll be back.